Welcome to the Kalispell Warhawk Dynasty, everybody, on NCAA Football 14. It's Game 2 of Year 12 with the Warhawks hosting the USF Bulls. In these non-conference games, I like to not only see where we're at as a team, but I like to see us face different kinds of challenges, and I always want to see a really good quarterback on the schedule. And today we're facing South Florida's Quan Tippins, who is a senior quarterback who's coming off a bit of a disappointing junior season, but there's still a really good chance that he can rebound this year and become a high draft pick. So it's a really good test for this secondary that does have a few new starters this year, and they look good back in Week 1. So let's get things underway here in Kalispell, Montana. Welcome to Game 2, and the Warhawks will have it first. And here is Sherrod Edwards on the return. He had a big season opener, and he'll have the Warhawks starting at about their own 25-yard line. Kalispell had no issue against Fresno State, and they will open here with a pass from Luke Irvin to the sideline as he connects with Edwards, who came away with 9 catches in Week 1. He was very busy. So already a 1st and 10, and a cut up the middle now from Austin Jenkins, who ran for 72 yards in the season opener. And now play action. They'll get Irvin on the move. He pumps. Chase back and throws it away. He might have been able to try going downfield, but Kalispell's not wanting to take too many risks on early downs. Here's 2nd and 10 underneath, and a hit on Edwards. He hangs on for a gain of 6. Bulls trying to make a play on 3rd down. Irvin got someone to jump. There's no flag, but that's a 1st down regardless. Catch made by Jenkins, who was left uncovered. Luke Irvin threw 3 touchdowns in the season opener. He's back to pass again. Now to the right sideline, and this is a catch for Maddox as this offense is spreading the ball around to open the game. 3rd and short. Another one for Jenkins, keeping it up the middle. And he'll pick up 5 and another Kalispell 1st down, marching right down the field. 2 tight ends in the game for Kalispell. Irvin across the middle for Maddox. It is broken up. Nice play by the safety. It looked like Kalispell had a chance to go outside. Now 3rd and 10. Irvin protected. He'll float back to the end zone and lays it in for Maddox. That's a touchdown. Hardly an opening, but Irvin drops it right into his star tight end, and it is a 6-0 Warhawk lead. One more time. Absolute perfection. And now Quan Tippins will try to match that. He had a touchdown back in the season opener. They lost to Georgia Tech. Bulls trying to avoid an 0-2 start. They'll start. Tippins running right into James Huggins, who lays him out for no gain. Tippins, 43 touchdown passes in his career. He passes across the middle on 3rd down, and Scott Carter makes the reception, and the Bulls keep this drive going. They avoid the early 3 and outs, and here's Tippins again. Bit more room this time to run as he is spun around near the 1st down marker. 2 deep safeties here for Kalispell, and Tippins running again. Breaks the tackle now of James Huggins. He picks up 7. Already seeing that they want to run with Tippins, Kalispell will have to adjust. Tippins, clean pocket, and dumps it off to Devron Joseph, and he'll pick up 5. Another hit from Huggins. It's 3rd down. Red pumps up the crowd. Tippins protected, throws it short. This is Schuler who picks up the 1st and takes it up to the Kalispell 40-yard line. Some big 3rd down conversions already for USF. Tippins back in the pocket. Now launching toward the boundary, and that's complete to Adam Lee. It's a gain of 19 yards. Nice start here for the Bulls offense, and they'll hand this one. Williams on the carry is met by Shannon Somerville. This is a stout run defense for Kalispell, and it's tough to get those early rushing yards. 2nd down now for Tippins. He gets some time and floats it downfield, picked off. Jermaine Kent down the sideline. The sophomore, who had almost no previous experience with this team, has 2 picks in 2 games. Tippins trying to throw the corner route downfield. He's got to loft that one more. Perfect play by Kent, and here come the Warhawks. Motion from Edwards, the screen set up, and they'll dump it left. Edwards slips a tackle and then slips himself for a loss of 4. 4 receivers on the field, including Colt Sully, number 14. 3rd and 4, and incomplete! A hit into the chest of Sherrod Edwards knocks this one loose. That's a tough play, and it's really not the kind of play that Edwards is going to be the most successful with. 7-0 Kalispell as South Florida takes over. Tippins stretching the field. He's intercepted. He tried to float it over James Huggins. He comes away with the interception, and the Warhawks are right back in business to try this again. One more time, Tippins needs to get some more air under these passes if they're to have a chance. Kalispell football delayed to Jenkins up the middle. He picks up a few. Jenkins dominating the running back opportunity so far as he runs into a defender, breaks a tackle, and still ends up getting a couple yards. It sets up 3rd down for the Warhawks. Now they're going 5 wide, spreading the defense out. Irvin throws it short. It's complete to freshman Josh Vincent, and they'll only pick up 2. First quarter winding down now in Kalispell. It's a 10-0 game, and South Florida has back-to-back turnovers. Now they're going to try to run, and there's Elliott Red. He can cover a lot of ground, and if his run defense improves, he's going to be a true impact talent. 3rd and 12 for Tippins. He'll float one to the right, incomplete. Joseph dropped it, and Kalispell picks up another stop. Can the Warhawks build upon this 10-0 lead? They'll try a draw play. Jenkins hitting the backfield, and now he'll angle outside and show off that good speed as he picks up 5. Jenkins getting some tough yards after contact, and now Irvin in the flats. There's Nick Lindsay laid out. He's about 1 yard shy of the sticks, and that brings up a 3rd and 1. Jenkins the back. Jenkins the carry right up the middle. This picks up 8, and the chains move again. From the Bulls' 40-yard line, 2 backs in the game, a fake to Jim Jackson. Irvin's going to buy some time now and fire this one up deep left sideline. It's dropped! Sherrod Edwards had it! This is a play he needs to make. His speed gets him open, but he just can't make the catch. That was the 5th drop of this young season for Sherrod Edwards, and now some quick pressure forces Irvin to his right. Checks it down for Jenkins, who makes something out of it. That could have easily been a sack, and we'd never have this field goal try, so a big play by Irvin and Jenkins as Brandon Hammond knocks through the long field goal try to make it 13-0. South Florida still trying to get on the scoreboard as their offense has really been struggling these last few possessions. Another tackle on the backfield for Somerville. He has 3. This run game is non-existent. 3rd and 6. Tippins downfield. Found his man, Devron Joseph. Gain of 20. Bulls trying to find their rhythm. Now some motion, and they're going to run some option now. Tippins keeping and picking up around 5. It seems like if they want to have an established running game today, it's going to have to be with Tippins running the option. Here's Gray on 2nd down. He just lost 3 yards. And that is Jaron Williams. I'd love to see what he can do this year. 3rd down and 8 now for Quan Tippins. Downfield and laying out. It's a pick. Elliott Red flying in. That's 3 already for the defense. These safeties are playmakers. I think we're going to see some things we've never seen before from Elliott Red. That was a special play. Toss left now, Austin Jenkins trying to make a move, and he'll end up with nothing on this carry. It's been tough to get this run game going the way Kalispell wants it. Kalispell 3rd and 4, and Irvin complete to Tyrone Houston as this goes for 5. Colt Sully back on the field, so is Jim Jackson. Irvin drifting back, he's pressured, going way back now and throwing this one away. Irvin just 84 yards on 17 attempts, not the most effective passing game so far. It's 3rd and 10 now. Irvin steps up and throws it short. Edwards is there to get close. He's shy of the sticks by a couple yards, and the offense is going to stay on the field here in USF territory. 4th and 2, and complete for the first down. Tyrone Houston picks up 8 yards. Kalispell trying to go up 3 scores. Motion now from Lindsay. Irvin, he's going to fire this one downfield and gets intercepted. Forced it to Maddox, maybe getting too aggressive there on the first down attempt. Eliminating that play is one of Kalispell's top priorities this season. So it's still 13-0. Tippins under duress, floating in the double coverage. That could have been picked off. We had Jermaine Kent in perfect position again. Kent the high safety. They'll blitz red, and Tippins tosses it out. Henry's going down. Daniel Foster can hit as well. 3rd and 10. Kalispell trying to get off the field. The crowd getting into it. Deep downfield. Foster has it go through his hands. Incomplete. Well, the secondary looks quite ready for this challenge today, and the offense has it again. 1:30 to go in the opening half, and across the middle, that's a catch for Sherrod Edwards. They connect for a big play of 27. That's 5 catches now for Edwards, still over a minute left on the clock. Irvin, pressure in his face, and this time he hangs on to it and goes down for a loss of 9. I believe that's the first sack on Irvin today. And now he's blitzed again and throws this pass to the sideline. Solid coverage there from the secondary. And now a 3rd and 19, not quite in field goal range. Irvin, pressure in his face again. He's got to get out of there. Irvin turns the corner, runs it down the sideline, and they're still going to have to punt. It would be around a 55-yard field goal from here. They'll forego that, and the punt is not a very good one from Alex Greer. It is maybe a 15-yard punt. USF takes over, and now 30 seconds to get in position for something. Good catch by Richard Gray. USF still has a timeout left as they try to get in field goal range. Tippins, pressured, and goes across the middle. Devron Joseph makes the reception, and they'll call a timeout and bring out the kicker to at least get on the scoreboard. This is a 50-yard try. And it's not going to go through. No hook on that kick whatsoever, and the Warhawks pitch a first-half shutout. It's 13-0, but it feels like there's a lot more our offense could be doing today. I'd love your thoughts down below on what you think about some of the new players this season. We've seen the safeties shine, producing these turnovers. Hope you're enjoying the start to the season. Please leave a like on the video. Those are very helpful. And don't forget to subscribe for more Kalispell football as the second half is underway. And here's a 21-yarder to Greg Schuler. USF could not score in the first half. They like to change that on this possession. Tippins under duress. A tough throw to the sideline. It's incomplete. It looked like Ronnie Howard knocked that loose. 3rd and 10 for Tippins. Good pocket. And at the sideline, catch is made, but out of bounds and incomplete. 4th down Bulls. Can this Kalispell offense produce a bit more now in the second half? They had just the 1 touchdown, and now they're flushing Irvin outside the pocket. And again, he's not able to make something happen. The pass game has been a little disappointing today. 3rd and 5. There's a catch, and absorbing the contact is Tyrone Houston. The chains move. 2 receivers to the right side. Now they'll run it, and Jenkins is brought down in the backfield. Again going in the wrong direction. They'll open things up again. And the pass is hauled in on the quick throw from Irvin. There is Edwards once more, catch number 6. They go 5 wide, needing 5 yards. Vincent in the game. Irvin drifting back again. Good coverage. He'll fire downfield. It's knocked away from Nick Lindsay, and the Bulls defense has another great stop. The defense is keeping South Florida in this game, and they have good field position. And now on the bubble screen, they'll lose 5 yards. They can't afford plays like that. Following a full start, it's 3rd and 16. Tippins across the middle. Catch made by Sullivan. He gets 11. which would have gotten the first down without the false start. Kalispell has it again, still waiting for this offense to show their potential. Underneath on the crossing pattern, Edwards again. 9 catches in week 1, now 7 today. That brings up 3rd and short. Up the middle, Austin Jenkins appears to have just enough, but not much more. He's averaging just 2.8 yards per carry. Irvin now play action, getting out of the pocket. He'll fire downfield. That's caught by Edwards! 32 yards! The pass slightly underthrown, but Edwards able to separate enough to where he can still bring it in. In USF territory, a pitch to Houston now, trying to mix things up, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Kalispell has not been as good as they should be on first down. Irvin checks this underneath. It's knocked away from Jenkins, and now a 3rd and 10 for the Warhawks. USF trying to keep it just 13-0. Here's Kalispell back to pass. Irvin stretching the defense. There we go. Nick Lindsay, 26 yards. He's had a quiet start to the season, but that is a play this offense desperately needed. 1st and goal, here comes Edwards. Again, screen set up, and they'll throw it to Edwards. Nice spin inside. Edwards taken down at the 5. That was a nice spin move, and now Edwards has 9 grabs. 2nd and goal, Irvin fires to the end zone. Touchdown! Thomas Henderson from 5 yards out. At last, Kalispell gets their 2nd touchdown, and they will go for 2. From the shotgun, Irvin gets it away quickly, and there is Lindsay underneath. 21-0 Warhawks. Now can they begin to pull away a bit more? USF in desperation now, needing points as Tippins picks up 11. They've got to get a touchdown right here. They really need it. Tippins under pressure and knocked away! Diving stop, Jermaine Kent. I wondered how good he was in the offseason. I think he's pretty good. Here's a give to Williams. They'll try a rare run. It goes right into James Huggins. So right back to the air, they're forced on 3rd and 8. Kalispell brings 4. Here's pressure, and the ball is knocked out and scooped up by Braylon Kendrick. It's a turnover for the Kalispell defense. It's Trey Walker, who came away with 3 sacks on 3 straight plays last week. He gets the start, and there's a sack fumble. Kalispell football, they'll run. Look at all this room. Austin Jenkins to the end zone from 27 yards out. He can thank Thomas Henderson for this lane. He takes out the defender, throws another block, and Austin Jenkins goes untouched. Kalispell has now scored more in this 3rd quarter than in the first half. 28-0 as South Florida takes over, and this 3rd quarter is starting to wind down. 13 seconds left after a first down catch by Carter. Tippins over the middle. Now Ransom makes the reception. It's good for 11. South Florida just hasn't been able to find consistency with their offense. And here's another catch for a first down. So 3 first down grabs in a row. That's about as consistent as they've been today. In scoring range, Tippins open underneath, and Joseph broke a tackle. He's taken down just shy of the 10. And they get into the end zone. Tippins flips it out. It's Lee. Hit down again. It's Daniel Foster. Love seeing corners fill like that. Setting up the screen now. Williams on the catch. He's going down. Good hit. That brings up 4th down. And you know this defense wants to maintain the shutout. Here's 4th down for Tippins. Over the middle. Touchdown. Scott Carter. And the Bulls at last have found their first points. A 28-7 game now in the 4th quarter as Kalispell goes play action. A dump off now, and Maddox loses a couple. Sure feels like this pass game still has a long way to go. 3rd and 9 now for the Warhawks, and Irvin throws it over the middle as Edwards is laid out after just a 3-yard reception. USF has it back. If they want to make it interesting, they have their chance. And Gray is going down. No gain for the Bulls. The running game just hasn't been there. All it's done is prop up Huggins' tackle numbers. Now 4th and 2. Sacked! Tippins goes down. It's Cameron Stewart. Kalispell's defense does it yet again. Kalispell takes over on downs. Irvin hands this one to Jenkins. A quick spin, and now busting through tacklers in the clear. But Jenkins, no, he cuts inside and goes down. There was a lot of commotion on this play, but if Jenkins keeps it toward the boundary, he probably scores. Instead, it's 1st and goal. And they'll bring Houston in motion. Inside give and a short pickup. We're seeing a lot of unique plays this year from Kalispell. Following a delay of game, it's 2nd and goal for the Warhawks, and Sully is unable to make the reception. 3rd down and goal. 5 wide for the Warhawks, trying to get in the end zone. Irvin is pressured, and the pass is deflected at the line of scrimmage. Looked like that was intended for Vincent, who was open. This one is just about over. Kalispell leading 31-7. While we saw Antoine Morgan finish the game last week, today we're going to see Matt Reddick, as he will lose 5 on his first play of the season. Reddick is the best scrambler on Kalispell's roster, and he will get outside the pocket and launch one downfield. Vincent can't bring it down. It's incomplete. Solid play from the safety. 3rd and 15 Kalispell. They'll just give this one to McIntyre, and he'll lose a couple on his first carry of this season. Just a couple minutes left to go. A lot of backups out there for Kalispell, and Quan Tippins in the pocket is thrown down for a sack, and that is Trey Walker. 5 sacks already in this season. I want to know, who's going to lead Kalispell in sacks this year? Walker has an incredible start, but there's still Shannon Somerville, there's Bill Long, some really talented players here for the Warhawks as they come away with another interception. Ronnie Howard. That's 5 takeaways, 2 turnover on downs. Very impressive. Warhawks take it over, maybe one last possession. Matt Reddick back to throw. He'll launch one deep downfield, and it's caught! Sherrod Edwards makes the catch. I'm not sure what he's doing out there, but he makes his biggest catch of the day, and it's now a 140-plus yard performance. Reddick keeping on the quarterback sweep into the end zone. Touchdown, Matt Reddick, and that'll cap this one off. A dominant win once more for Kalispell. They open the season 2-0. In their 12th season, the Warhawks look very strong, especially defensively. I still have some questions about the offense and if they're going to be able to handle some of our tougher opponents, but there's no doubt that Kalispell is still one of the best teams in college football. Now you might wonder why Reddick finished this game. Basically, I was impressed with the USF defense, and I wanted to see if we would have a little bit more success with him at quarterback and running more option and stuff like that. Ultimately, we just threw it deep a couple times, and one of them worked, and then his quarterback sweep obviously worked out pretty well. Sherrod Edwards now has 20 catches through 2 games. I simply think he is our best receiver overall, and when I've been scanning the field, he's been open more often than anybody else, I feel. So Edwards is a high-volume target like we've never really seen on this team. 20 catches in 2 games. How many catches do you think this guy can actually have this season? Because he's going to keep getting the football. But we'll see if a team like Texas is able to slow him down. It's about to get much more difficult. We go on the road at Texas, at Michigan these next 2 weeks. We're number 3 in the country right now. If we finish non-conference play strong, maybe we can take over the top spot. The Longhorns have had so many good recruiting classes over the years, but their one weakness right now is that they have a true freshman quarterback. They have 4 quarterbacks on the roster, and they've recruited every position really well, but their freshman wasn't a 5-star recruit or anything. They already played a high-ranked opponent in Texas A&M. They lost that game in overtime, and then they easily defeated UTSA. So far, Chris Parker has posted an abysmal completion percentage, but this is a team that can really run the football. We have One of the best rushing attacks against one of the best rushing defenses. Can we contain David Covington and force Chris Parker to beat us with his arm? That is the game plan. We're going to stack the box until they show we can't do that. Parker so far has 1 touchdown and 1 interception on the season. He doesn't have a special arm, but he can get outside the pocket and make some plays. David Covington, on the other hand, is one of the best power runners in college football. And with some replacements this year along our defense, I really wonder how we're going to hold up as a team. Now, it's going to be a little while before I really dive into recruiting with all of you, but I just wanted to show you, I attempted to recruit the #1 running back in the country who has a ton of speed. He'd be a really fun player to have. However, he doesn't have much interest in Kalispell, and it looks like we're going to see him at some point in this series as he is picking between Stanford and USC. Just thought I'd show you that for now. But here are the numbers through the first 2 games. I think Irvin has been very good, but our past game still has a long way to go. At running back, Austin Jenkins does have 3 long runs of 20+ so far, but I think our running game has been pretty big play dependent. And then Sherrod Edwards. He's dropping the ball too much, but I can hopefully keep him out of those situations like that pass across the middle today. Like, we need to target other players in those spots. I think Edwards is in for a big sophomore campaign. I don't know how many catches he's going to have, but I think he's going to put up some really special production this season. That's going to take us to the end of this one, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope you're excited for the matchup against Texas. It should be fun to see where this team is at when we go up against a top-flight opponent. Please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you again soon. Have a great day.